Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE official Adam Pearce has been the Raw general manager for the last several years, during which he has often come into conflict with superstars over his decisions. His latest decision to field Kofi Kingston against Penta has also not sat well with the former, who called Pearce a bald-headed tyrant. Kingston and Xavier Woods have been at odds with Penta over the last several weeks. While Woods is currently out of action, Kofi teamed up with Grayson Waller at AAA Worlds Collide to face Pagano and Psycho Clown. However, there is no time to rest for the former WWE champion, as he will be in action against Penta on Raw this week. Kofi Kingston did not take the match announcement well, as he lashed out at Adam Pearce for booking him in a match just 3 days after his appearance at Worlds Collide. Kingston noted that he's not back to his full strength and even called Penta a cocodamon and Pearce a bald-headed tyrant. Kofi Kingston and Penta faced off in a singles match last month, where the former was able to walk away with the win. However, the Luchador teamed up with the War Raiders to defeat Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Grayson Waller earlier this month. Kofi Kingston is not the only one on the Raw roster to have problems with Adam Pearce, as his teammate, Xavier Woods, also blamed the WWE official for his injury. Woods noted that Pearce instructed Penta to injure him, and he had to undergo surgery because of that. This is not the first time a WWE superstar has been at odds with Adam Pearce. The Raw general manager has been in conflicts with notable names such as Roman Reigns and Ronda Rousey, among others. However, he had held his ground against all of them. The WWE Universe is no stranger to dramatic outbursts from its top stars, but this week's storm brewing on Monday Night Raw has set the internet ablaze after one of the Red brand's most polarizing performers lashed out at WWE Raw general manager Adam Pearce in a scathing tirade that has already drawn headlines across wrestling media. In a moment that blurred the lines between scripted storytelling and genuine frustration, the WWE star did not hold back, calling Pearce a bald-headed tyrant, while accusing him of manipulating the booking process to favor certain talents while sidelining others. The outburst quickly became one of the hottest talking points of the week, with fans dissecting every word, speculating on what it could mean for the performer's immediate future, and wondering whether WWE management will address the explosive comments directly on air. The scene unfolded backstage after Raw went off the air, where cameras caught the superstar venting frustration over being left out of a marquee storyline that had been teased for weeks. For many fans, this was not entirely surprising. Murmurs had been circulating that the star was unhappy with recent creative direction, especially after being booked in matches perceived as filler, rather than the high-stakes rivalries that once defined their run. By singling out Pearce, the performer effectively put one of WWE's most important on-screen authority figures under a microscope, reigniting debates about how much real power Pearce wields behind the scenes versus the character he portrays on television. Pearce, who has earned a reputation as both a steady on-screen presence and a respected backstage producer, now finds himself caught in the middle of a storm that could spiral into a full-blown storyline, or, if tensions are indeed real, a potential headache for WWE executives heading into their busy fall season. This is not the first time a WWE talent has openly expressed displeasure with Adam Pearce. Over the last several months, several stars have taken to cryptic social media posts, hinting that Pearce's decisions on Raw have been frustrating to deal with. However, this latest verbal attack was the most direct and personal, with the phrase "bald-headed tyrant" quickly trending on wrestling Twitter and sparking thousands of memes, GIFs, and fan-made edits. Some fans praised the star's bluntness, seeing it as a much-needed critique of WWE's creative direction, while others argued that the performer crossed a line by disrespecting Pearce, who has often been praised for his fairness and professionalism. The backlash has also drawn attention to the delicate balance WWE must maintain between giving its talent creative freedom to express frustration within storylines and preventing situations from escalating into legitimate disputes that could fracture locker room morale. In the era of blurred kayfabe, where reality and fiction collide on social media, It is difficult to discern whether this was a carefully orchestrated character beat or a genuine slip of frustration that WWE's creative team will now have to retroactively weave into television. Either way, the fact that it has become one of the biggest headlines of the week underscores how unpredictable and combustible WWE's landscape remains. Insiders have already begun weighing in on the situation, with several former WWE superstars offering their takes. One veteran described the outburst as calculated frustration, suggesting the performer wanted to send a message to both Pearce and WWE's upper management. Another source, however, noted that the star's discontent has been brewing for months and that calling Pearce a tyrant may have been more real than fans realize. Adding fuel to the fire is the star's recent exclusion from high-profile segments leading into WWE's next premium live event. Many fans believe the superstar was destined for a marquee program, only to watch them shuffled into a mid-card role that felt like an afterthought. By targeting Pearce directly, the performer framed themselves as a victim of WWE's booking hierarchy, something that resonates with many fans who feel the company does not always maximize its roster's potential. The phrase bald-headed tyrant has also become symbolic, with some fans jokingly applying it to any decision Pearce makes that doesn't align with their favorites. What happens next remains one of the most intriguing questions surrounding WWE television. Will Pearce address the comment directly on Raw, transforming this outburst into a full-blown storyline feud between authority figure and superstar? Or will WWE quietly brush it aside, hoping fans move on quickly from what could otherwise become a locker room controversy? Given the attention this moment has already generated, it would be difficult for WWE to ignore it completely, especially since controversy sells, and the company has historically leaned into reality-based angles when convenient. If handled properly, this could be the spark that reignites the performer's momentum, turning a genuine grievance into a storyline that fans will rally behind. On the other hand, mishandling the situation could lead to deeper resentment backstage, particularly if the star feels punished for speaking out. Adam Pearce, for his part, has not publicly responded yet, but sources suggest he was not pleased with the outburst, especially the personal insult about his appearance. Pearce, who has spent years cultivating respect from both wrestlers and management alike, is now tasked with the difficult challenge of maintaining authority while not allowing the situation to spiral into chaos. The WWE Universe is watching closely, and every Raw moving forward will be under scrutiny to see how Pearce and the superstar interact. Fans thrive on drama, and this situation has provided plenty of it. Whether it evolves into one of the defining storylines of the year or fizzles out as a brief backstage controversy remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: calling Adam Pearce a bald-headed tyrant has already cemented itself as one of the most memorable soundbites of the season. It's a phrase that could either haunt the superstar who said it or elevate them to cult hero status among fans who love when talents rebel against authority. In the high-stakes world of WWE, where every word can spark fire, this outburst may end up being a turning point not only for the star involved, but also for the perception of Adam Pearce as Raw's central authority figure. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.